after a devastating loss to PSG in a round of 16 in the Champions League. Many fans were starting to question whether Liam Rossini was the right man for the job. Eventually, Liam Rossini was sacked, and now Callum McFarlane is our new manager for the rest of the season. But the question is, where do Chelsea actually go from here? What is Blue Coat's intentions? And we have some glimmer of hope that apparently Xabi Alonso is the leading candidate for Chelsea to be the manager for next season. He stated that he's welcome to join Chelsea for next season, but he has to be backed, guys. He has to be able to bring in his own brand of football and also his players that he wants that can complement his style of play. And in case you don't understand how complex his systems are, these are all the formations that he used under Bayern Leverkusen, and you can see the back three as a way of playing here for Xabi Alonso, which reminds you of the 2021 success that Chelsea had under Tuchel. So could you imagine the likes of Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Kai Cedo, João Pedro, and the rest of this talented squad working under Xabi Alonso, this generational manager? We'll soon find out in this career mode, guys. What's going on, man? It's your boy, George. We are starting a new career mode, guys. I cannot wait to get started with this, man. I've been planning this now for about a week. But first, what I want to do, I want to go through the rules of this career mode that I'll be following throughout the whole series. This is very important to keep it realistic and interactive as much as I can with you guys. We're just going to go over number one now. Um, Obviously, you're fully aware of how Blue Co have their wage cap and wage structure. So we're not going to be signing stupid players like Yamal and things like that. That's going to just absolutely obliterate the wage structure we have already. So that's all that it means for number one. Number two, we ain't going to be signing too many players, guys. Not too many marquee signings. We're not going to be doing that. Keeping it realistic there. Number three, I'm going to take with a pinch of salt. I'm not going to follow it all the way, but I feel like it's very important that if I'm going to buy a player for 60 million, I should be able to sell players even for half of the portion. So if I'm buying someone for 50, I'd need to raise like at least 30 million to make some space for the move. But I'll break that down later on. Number four is arguably the most important one. So we have a net spend of 120 million for this season. If we manage to reach our objectives, which I will set for the next video, which I haven't done yet, next season we'll enter with 150 million as our net spend. So give an example, if I buy a player for 80 million, then down the line, I buy a player for 50 million. Now I've spent overall on them two signings 130 mil. So I need to sell a player off for 10 million to get back down to the 120 million, if that makes sense. So yeah, number five is kind of similar to what I just explained. Number six, just confirming everything I just said, to be honest. I don't know why I've even put it as an option, but it is what it is. We're moving on to number seven now. A minimum of 5 signings a season, 1 to 2 marquee signings, depending on if we've got the money. The Blue Coast style, get young players in. So try and sign 2 wonder kids and a free transfer. So I'm sure Tossing was a free transfer. We've had a couple since they've come in, so I'm looking to do that hopefully. But it's not a necessity. Just trying to keep it realistic as I can. Number eight is a very important one, and I see myself doing it a lot in previous career modes. Selling players without getting the best profit or bid from it. So if I'm selling Jackson for 50 mil, but he can go for 60, but I decide to sell him for 52, that's not the best sale I can get for him. I can get potentially maybe even 58, 57. So it's trying to get the best bid as we can and going with that if we're trying to sell a player like that. So hopefully that makes sense. Number nine, no bargain signings, none of this buying Phil Foden, players that are not linked with the club, or buying young players on a cheap, but they've got higher potentials. We're not going to do any of that. And number 10, can sell up to 4 players, and the rest of the players I don't want, I have to loan them out or not use them at all. So I have to manage my squad well in this career mode. Now, done, finish. We spoke about the rules. Now it's time to talk about the squad. So now, obviously, I'm a Chelsea fan myself, I know the squad pretty well. Sanchez, I'm looking to keep for next season, but integrate Penders in the team. Looking to sell Jorgensen, get him for some money. Hato, Cucurella, big fan of Josh, especially in the back three. No disclaimers, let me not say anything. But yeah, I'll be using Josh a lot in my squad next season. Fofana, I will be keeping. Levi, I will also be keeping. I love Levi. I think his ball playing ability is just amazing. But then again, if I'm trying to integrate Josh in the team, then maybe Fofana might have to go. Or Chalobah. That's a decision I will make later on in the career mode. Lavia, big fan of. Suga, I'm also a big fan of as well. Jamie Gittins, I think his profile is probably what we need because we've got Garnacho and Neto like to attack depth. He's the only one that actually wants the ball to feet. So decision I've got to make. Kendrick Pyers, I actually want for next season as well in the team. Um, Santos, all them man there, all good. Neto, I'm actually going to keep Neto and try and convert him into a new position. The Lap I'm looking to get out of here. Jackson, I'm looking to get out of here. Fofana and these lot, potentially selling them off as well, man. And Gui, I'll probably send them out on loan next season. But that's the squad, in my opinion, on it so far. Just a quick download. Now, the tactics. Yes, guys, I am moving to a five-back formation. Done some research on the different systems, formations, his patterns of play when he was at Bayer Leverkusen, not Real Madrid. I never felt he was really in control of that Real Madrid team. There's a lot of egos, and they don't want to be coached. I think with these Chelsea players here, they're still young. They've still got a long way to go. So an experienced head like Xabi Alonso, of course they're going to listen and take him in, man. But yeah, this is the starting 11 that I've assembled. I've actually got Esteval there as that left attacking mid. I kind of want him on the right. Um, that's a position potentially I'll be looking at. I ain't going to throw no names yet, but a left attacking mid or a left winger, I should say, is something I want. João Pedro, I'm actually cool with, but we are linked with a striker that I'm not going to talk about yet. We've got obviously the wing backs in Cucurella and Gusto. Obviously, with Bayer Leverkusen, you had Frimpong and Grimaldo. Slightly better on the ball, in my opinion, than both the players that I've just mentioned in Cucurella and Gusto. So we do have Neto, guys, that we can convert. And I think he would be a good wing back. He's got the work rate already. He's got good crossing ability and he's a natural winger. So I wouldn't mind that at all. We're moving on to our defensive shape here, out of possession when we need to protect a lead, for example. Basically the same thing, just your wingers are now left mids and right mids. But yeah, there's a couple of positions I want to improve, especially centre back. Whether it's a Colwill rotation or someone to play there permanently. All I'm saying is they're going to be good ball playing defenders. So fast forward now, we are about to play the Man City game, but not in this episode. This is just a total introduction of where we're going with this career mode and my plans for the team and for the structure of the whole concept of what I'm trying to do with this series. So yeah, we've simmed all the way to the week of the FA Cup final. This is the standings at the moment. We've got Arsenal at the top of the table. It looks like they're about to win it, to be honest. They seem to be clear right now, guys, but if you look, we're nowhere to be seen. So I'm not even focused on Arsenal's thing like that, to be honest, because we're not doing our job, people. We're 11th right now, 4 years into the project, nothing to show for other than a Club World Cup and a Conference League and a top 4 finish, which is crazy. So we've got a lot of work to do next season. But Callum is going to be the manager for the Man City game, but we're going to implement Xabi Alonso's tactics for the game, so you get a little feel of what we're trying to do. So yeah, that's the video done, guys. In the next one, I'm going to talk about the transfers that we're trying to bring in, certain targets. Let me guys know in the comment section who you'd want me to bring in. Don't worry, I already got the Quenda and Mega Barco signings on the way, so don't worry about that. Then hopefully I'll play the Chelsea versus Man City FA Cup final, which we will do. Obviously, most important game of the season for Chelsea right now. But yeah, leave your comments on who you want me to sign and anything you want to see in his career mode going forward, man. It's been your boy George, man. I'm out. Peace.